Here's the explanation video for Monty Deluxe. What you're going to need are a few special items. What you're going to need are a pair of scissors. Don't run around the house with scissors. Be very, very careful with these. A roll of tape. The tape I recommend for this is clear packing tape. A set of cards here. As you can see, I have 2 blue cards and 1 red card. The 2 blue ones I like to use matching cards for those 2. And the same back but a different color, as you can see, red. A really nice idea that was given to me from my friend Eric was to use casino cards. Cards with completely different backs. Let's say like a Golden Nugget card or special playing cards that a company makes for you if you're doing the trade show. You're going to need 2 of those. What I've done on this one is I've affixed a business card to the blank side of this card. You can use a regular card, but I like to use a blank face because if I want to peel off that tape and give this card out, I can. I just have a little rolled up piece of tape, same type of tape, on there. You could try rubber cement or any other type of adhesive, but my particular business card doesn't work well with glue, so I use tape. And to make the gimmick, what you're going to do is take that 1 card here. This is the one of the red cards, and you're going to cut that in half, right down the middle. You're going to take these 2 pieces and put them back to face, or face to back, so they're this way. Align the corners, and we're going to tape these 2 together. So take those 2 like a book and open up the book like so. Alright, get your tape out and cut yourself a nice size strip of that tape. That size, that's a good size. Save the excess. And you're going to want to tape these 2 together. Make sure they're nice and straight. If it just so happens you have a crooked gimmick or they don't line up right, it's very easy to fix. Okay, as you can see here, it's crooked. I didn't make the gimmick straight, so you're going to want to adjust the cards by making them as straight as possible and fixing the tape. And you know it's completely straight because if you fold this over with the tape on the inside, the edges line up perfectly. Now you want to use this type of tape because this is a durable tape and these other cards are going to be pressing on the inside of this, so you want to make sure you're using that packing tape. Now one more step before we get into the routine. This gimmick is too fat, so we have to trim it and make it a little bit smaller, and I usually do that the size of my 2 fingers here. So that's a little bit below the middle pip if you're using a pip card. If you're using a court card, you might want to do it a little below the neck of either the king, queen, or jack. So, right about there. Now when you cut it, the card should move a little bit, but this is good. That is your gimmick, and you are ready to begin. Take these pieces, throw them away. Take your gimmicked card or your surprise card, put the gimmick around it, so. Now that you have the gimmick made and you have the tape and cards all straight, let's take a look at how this thing works. Once again, there it is, broken down. The red cards are on the inside, and the blue cards are on the outside. So this is all going to get squared up, and this is set with either a rubber band around the top part or in a card case or in your wallet, ready to go. Now when I take these out, I already know where my thick part is just by feel. You'll get used to feeling the card and feeling where the thick part is. And you're going to want to hold the card between your thumb and middle finger right around that edge So you're going to hold that gimmick in place. The first finger can help tap to align the cards. And now what I'm going to do is pull the top card back. I'll pull it back too far, because it'll expose the gimmick. But on this one, just a little bit past the club there on that card. You can turn it over and pull that top card forward. So when you turn everything back over, what you have is a nice display of 3 cards. Okay, I hold it up this way and I show 3 cards. When I turn it face down, I can grab the whole set right there in the middle and show the red card in the middle. You can even practice by switching your grips and always holding the central part like that to show the different cards. Okay, so I'm displaying the cards this way. Now remember, there's an edge here where the card looks thicker because of the gimmick. So keep it at an angle to where they're looking at this side, not this side. You don't want to show them. You don't want to show them that. Not good. Good. Okay. Now you can just turn the hand over and show the back. Turn it over, show the 2, and have them keep their eye on the 2. The left hand comes over and squares up the cards. You go ahead and put the cards face up in the left hand, and you're going to grip the card between the middle and third finger and the palm of the hand. Now when this hand turns palm down, you're just going to slide. You're going to grab these cards here and slide it, just pull right out. Naturally that piece will remain in the hand, and you can immediately fan out these 3 cards. Because of the size of this gimmick and the way it fits in that hand, your hand can naturally curl and just kind of relax on the table as you spread out the cards. So you have them follow the red card, follow that deuce. Of course, because I have the business card on there, it's already sticking up on the table. Essentially, you would want to do this routine in their hands, so where they can pick out the red card. Of course, the first thing I do is I'll show the queen there, so I'll make it easier on you by flipping one card over. I'll flip this one over to make it easier on you. And if those are the queens, you should know where the deuce is, and then when I turn that over, I say, nope, that's my card. And at that point, meanwhile, you can ditch this in your pocket, or if you're working at a table, you can drop it behind the table. Simply remove the card, they see a blank face, and you can simply peel off that tape with your fingers and hand out the card. If you want, and you're doing trade shows, if you want to really customize this effect for your client, you can take their company logo and get them printed on blank stock. And you can do this all day. You can even teach your colleagues how it works so they can do it for their customers. But I recommend that you do it. Just it'd be kind of neat to hand out that company logo on cards. So this is a great 3-card Monty effect with a nice little kicker at the end, a nice little touch that you can do, and it's very, very simple and easy to do. Hey, here's a treat for you. It's a cool little bonus effect. If you do have the tape on the back of that card, you can do the old floating glass trick. If that tape sticks to your thumb, all you have to do is let it float into the air, because gravity will actually just take it. You can make it float around. So this is really, really cool. It's something you can do. It's got the little tape on the back anyway. So stick it to your thumb, and if you move your fingers like this, it looks like it's floating, and if you give it a little life with the movement of the hands, it'll kind of look like it's floating, just for a second. Don't overdo it. Just kind of give it to someone and go, oh, sorry. I like it. So that's it. That's Monty Deluxe. The possibilities are endless. So let your imagination run wild. Corporate names, business card, logos, you name it. So Monty Deluxe, have fun, and we'll see you next time.